Hello and welcome back to a Pokemon X Randomizer Nuzlocke. This is part number 14, and we have ourselves a new team member on the team. As last episode, we had ourselves our first horrible tragedy against a Basculin, but instead, today we have the beautiful Pokemon Constipation, because I called it this last episode, so I had to run back and actually give it this name. I have mixed feelings about this Pokemon. On the one hand, really solid defenses, right? This thing will take a hit very well. On the downside, it obviously has slow start, which will be absolutely horrible. But I want to give it a go. It's holding the Rocky Helmet instead of the Graveler, because Graveler has the Assault Vest, as my aim is basically keep Pokemon alive rather than utilize my items the best for their physical defense. So Graveler, realistically, it'd be better for the Rocky Helmet in a lot of situations, but I just want Graveler to live, so that's my priority. But yeah. Last time, we did in fact have a horrible tragedy. I'm going to go over it a little bit because I got very flustered at the end while I go ahead and start moving along Route 11, I guess, which is actually a new encounter, which will be nice. But let's go ahead and have ourselves a battle first while I talk about Basculin, because I'm still annoyed. Because I worked out everything around Bite. Takedown. Base 90 power because it wasn't stabbed. It crit us. Goes to 135 base power. It did under half of Executor's health. I was like, cool. I'm good. His Bite is 60 power, and with super effective damage, that's 120 power. So in theory, it should do less. I know moves can high roll and can low roll, but I wasn't super concerned about that. The only way that it went... I don't like the fact that you have hidden power fighting. The only way that it could have went wrong, in my mind, was a Bite crit. And then it slapped us with Crunch, which it got so early. I'm still amazed that Basculin gets Crunch that early, when in this game, I know this for a fact, Mightyena gets Crunch in Pokemon X and Y at level 65. Wild. Actually wild to me that Basculin gets Crunch in, like, level 20s. It was either 22 or 24, I presume. But, like, that's so crazy to me that it gets Crunch that early. I would never have known. But yeah, I was getting very flustered at the end of last episode. I think I was saying crit instead of super effective and vice versa all over the place. So, yeah. Either way, we're going to buy Scroopy. You're getting absolutely annihilated. And we are going to get ourselves an encounter on Route 11. I can't believe I did all that, by the way, after saying at the start of the fight, hey, we should not use Executor here because it will have Bite. That was literally how I started off the fight. That's why I'm so annoyed at myself. Because I started off with the correct amount of worry, and then I backtracked and was like, actually, you know what, Executor will be fine, when I could have just not. Goodie. Hidden goodie. Okay, I'm going to click on all of these. Shalor Sable. I don't remember what that is. Is that like the old Gateau where it just, like, heals all status? I'm going to assume that's what it does. We have a little bit of stats on team. We have Stun Spore, I guess, is probably our best lead, so we probably want to lead with Beautifly. Also, I did run back to Koroway Town, as I needed to go ahead and nickname our beautiful Regigigas Constipation. And while I did that, I did pick up the TM for Lava Plume in that city. So we have Lava Plume instead of Flame Burst on Beautifly now, as it was the only one that could learn a Fire-type move. Small upgrades, people, small upgrades. But we have Lava Plume now. We also got ourselves a Scope Lens, I think, from the item in the bottom left of the town. I'm sure someone was probably yelling at me that there was an item there. I did not ever grab it, so we have a Scope Lens now. Celio is going to be our encounter. I did not swap Beautifly in front. I was too busy looking at Lava Burst, which... Lava Plume instead of Flame Burst. Wow, I mixed the two words. That's a good sign. Let's see... I'm just gonna throw out a Confuse Ray, I guess. I don't love the fact that I messed up and didn't lead with Beautifly, but also, I wouldn't want Beautifly to get bonked by an Ice-type move anyway, so this is probably a little bit safer, I guess. Between, like, Rocky Helmet damage and Confusion, we can probably get it whittled down to a good amount. I'm gonna just throw Pokeballs, because I don't think Celio is super hard to catch. Could be wrong here. I'd love a nice, easy first ball capture. That'd be great. Holy, okay. I mean, I didn't think it was hard to catch, but I didn't think it'd be that easy either. Okay, Celio is caught. Sure, don't mind if I do. Alright, after looking through my extensive notepad of food names that I have collected thanks to the comments and my own thoughts, I saw Cream in there, and you know what? Celio is a bit like ice cream. It's an ice type. It's close enough. It's the closest name that I have to it in the list. So we are going to call it Cream. Oh, hi. Battlegirl's power comes from her belt, you know. Hi. Yeah, I would have loved to have swapped my Regigigas out the front, considering, you know, it's, kinda half HP paralyzed. That would have been pretty nice, but fine. It's fine. We're just gonna go right into Village. Level 28. Uh-oh. 28. Am I under-leveled? I leveled Regigigas to be on par with, like, the rest of our team. I'm gonna keep going with our team as is. Oh, Lord. Okay, that was a crit. That was a crit. We should be fine if that was a crit. Smokescreen. Please don't miss all of your attacks, Frillish. Please just land your stuff. Okay, good. How much does this do? Over half, over half, over half, over half. Ugh. Ugh. I mean, we're gonna go for another one, I guess, because we can still live a crit. And I can't imagine it has anything scarier than Flamethrower. We missed Bubble Beam. Yep, that makes sense. We got Smokescreen twice. We're just going to try and go for it again. Another Smokescreen. Triple Smokescreen. We are so covered in smoke. We're getting all that secondhand smoke. We're actually developing lung cancer as we speak. 4 Smokescreens. Okay, now we're at the point where we're about to pass out. Frillish is luckily already a ghost. So, no issues there. 5 Smokescreens. What is happening? We land a Bubble Beam after all of those. Okay. And, wow, that was just a high roll. I was going to say, and a crit. Never mind, just a high roll. Well, that's wild. That was such a high roll. Constipation gets level 25. Revenge is nice. Revenge is nice. Yeah, I'll take Revenge. We're going to keep Confused Ray because obviously it benefits Slow Start. And I want to go ahead and run back, heal, and look at that Celio. Celio might be better than Frillish. Alright, this Celio, Rash Nature, plus special attack minus special defense. Not ideal. We want to keep our Pokemon alive with Water Gun, Encore, Ice Ball, and Body Slam. Actually, probably worse stats than Frillish, weirdly enough, despite Frillish not being evolved at all and this being a Stage 2 Pokemon. Yeah, I think we just keep with Frillish. We keep the quiet-natured Frillish. It's actually got better, way better special defense, slightly worse defense. And pretty similar HP. I guess this is 2 levels down as well, which does have an impact, so maybe it could get better, but it's not so far better that I think it's worth swapping out right now. I'm actually going to keep with Frillish, as it does have Nightshade, which can be somewhat useful. So, yeah, I'm actually surprised that Celio, I don't want to say sucks that badly. Maybe I should say the other way around. I'm surprised that Frillish is that good. Alright, as we are heading on to Route 11, let's get into question of the day. And as it has been a little bit since we've done this, let's go ahead and do ourselves one of those randomized Pokemon battle generators. We have the random Pokemon generator out here. Remember, the rule is, who do you think will win in a fight out of the 6 Pokemon that are randomly generated? If it's really, really bad, then I might regenerate it so we can get a more interesting fight if I think that's like a clear winner. But let's have a look at how this goes. Boom. Okay, we've got some good Pokemon here. Other than Masquerain. You know, we'll just pretend that Masquerain is not going to win anything here. Masquerain's out of the fight. Arcanine annihilates Durant and Leavanny without, like, Arcanine just starts off the fight with a Heat Wave, in my opinion, and these two are gone. Lumineon technically wins the fight against Arcanine. Well, Arcanine gets Wild Charge. Arcanine does get Wild Charge. The way I've seen it is, how I've played this out in my head, is Arcanine immediately annihilates Durant and Leavanny. Lumineon does some damage to Arcanine. Arcanine Wild Charges it. Lumineon disappears out of existence. While Masquerain and Hitmonlee are hitting each other, Masquerain takes out the Hitmonlee, and then Arcanine takes out Masquerain. I am on Arcanine's side here, and this is completely biased because I love Arcanine. That's the full reason. However, if anyone can spin this a different way, I am interested in hearing your takes. Durant's pretty fast. Hitmonlee is also a very good contender. I think it's basically between Arcanine and Hitmonlee. I think this might be one of the more simple ones for who would win, but we're going to keep it in anyway. We're going to go with that. Who do you think would win out of these 6 Pokemon in an all-out brawl? I think the first one was maybe a little bit more open to interpretation than this one, but you know what? We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm interested in seeing how people will spin it. Follow clip received. Oh. Follow clip causing some lag. Hello there, looks like you almost made it to Shello City. That's fantastic. Looks like your journey with your Pokemon around the Kalos region is going swimmingly. I wanted to tell you about a person in Shello who knows a great deal about Mega Evolution. People call him the Mega Evolution Guru. I've told everyone else about him, so if you have a second, you should give him a visit. Isn't that pretty close to where we fight Karina? And isn't Karina giving us like a level 32 Lucario? Am I under-leveled? Starting to think that I might be. I do want that TM though, as TMs are randomized, and it could be something great. Please don't be better than a Celio. I could have had a Goodra. I could have had a Goodra. And I got a Celio every time. Every time I go into the grass, I'm more sad. Oh. Ooh. That's a pretty nice TM. Can anyone learn it? Klinklang and Graveler can learn it. We can make this Graveler like a really knockoff Garchomp with ground-type moves, rock-type moves, and dragon-type moves, which would be kind of funny. I don't think it's worth it. Maybe it'd be worth it over strength, but also we need strength anyway, so there's not really a point. Klinklang, on the other hand, has a pretty bad moveset right now, and Steel does resist Dragon, so we could make this a bit of a Dragon counter. We could do that. I'm fine with getting rid of Charge. I don't think I'm going to be using Charge very much anyway. Now that we have Charge Beam to raise our special attack, that's basically more beneficial than setting up a Charge anyway. So why not? Why not? We'll take it. I also see an item down here on the right, and item before battle is the rule. Roselli Berry, okay. But yeah, when it comes to encountering wild Pokemon, I was incredibly disappointed when... Rock is nice. When I went back through to level up Regigigas, and in the grass, I found things like Salamence, Tyranitar, Deoxys, and like all of this other stuff, and I was like, oh. Oh, I see. I'm gonna... I'm just gonna not do the double battle. I'm just gonna not. Reflection Cave is also an encounter though, so let's go ahead and get ourselves our Beautifly in front, as it has that good old Stun Spore, and let's see what our encounter for Reflection Cave is. Is this one where I have to... Oh. Uh-oh. Right, they see us in the mirrors. Is this one where I have to get like a Zubat drop down on top of me, or is this one where I can go ahead and just run around in the cave until I get an encounter? That is my worry. I don't actually know. I'm gonna go straight into Cantaloupe here, because this should be electric flying. I hope it's holding an air balloon like they do in Pokemon Showdown, because that's always funny to me, the fact that they give this an air balloon despite it being a flying type, just because they can. I think the actual reason is because they, you know, they just slapped it on every single one of the Rotoms across the board, but it's still funny. Uproar shouldn't do too much damage. We are Assault Vested after all. And we land our Head Smash. Goodbye, Rotom. Actually annihilated. Head Smash is such a fun move, but man, I wish it had higher base power. Not base power, higher accuracy. Whoa, I don't wish it had higher base power. Whoa, ignore me, I'm just misspeaking all over the place. Can we get ourselves an encounter by just running around like an idiot? What do we have to go here? We have to go here. Our encounter for Reflection Cave is a Vigoroth. Man, all of our encounters are just not it. You know, they're not it. We're gonna Stun Spore. I'm slightly afraid of this thing whapping out a big strong move, but oh, okay, that's not gonna do too much damage at all. That's some baby damage right there. 4 times, we land our Stun Spore, we can now go ahead and swap out. We could swap into Regigigas and see if it Fury Swipes with the Rocky Helmet damage, which would be kind of funny. So, I'm gonna do that for sure. We just have to be careful about actually hitting it in case of counter, which is on my mind. But I do want to see it absolutely annihilate itself with Fury Swipes, because I think it'd be funny. Not to the point where it KOs itself, obviously, because we want to catch it, but I want to see it lower its health. Or we could just get it in one Pokeball like we did with Celio. Okay, I thought it was happening again for a second there. Okay, paralyzed, that's fine. If I go to Pringles, are we just fine? We've seen Fury Swipes, we've seen Encore, we've seen Focus Energy. I don't think it has any other move that can hit me. It maybe has, like, Counter is the other move that's coming into my mind that it might have. Obviously, if it suddenly whaps out, like, a crit Dark type move, then that could be scary. But I'm just going to keep throwing Pokeballs because I don't think it can hit us. Uproar. It can't hit us. We are fine. Okay. There we go. Okay, that took so many balls. I guess we had to even things out for the good luck with Celio, I suppose. Good fly level 25. And we get ourselves our Vigoroth. What do we want to call you? Heartbeat is fast and its blood's so agitated that it can't sit still for 1 second. We could just call this Caffeine. I feel like we're getting pretty loose with food names with constipation and caffeine being added in, but you know what? Part of the fun. It's part of the fun. We can go ahead and continue though with that. Not that way, I guess. Let's zoom through Reflection Cave, and honestly, got a Shelgon? Man, every time I see what else I could have had, I'm just disappointed. I'm just sad. I could have had Goodra and Shelgon if I just had the second encounter for both of these. That is actually tragic. I am going to put Sylveon in front, and we're going to accidentally run straight into a battle. That's fine. Do you have anything scary? Magneton. Okay, well, I wish I wasn't leading with my Sylveon right now, but that's fine. Let's just go straight into... You know what? Regigigas with Revenge might be better here, because I don't want to take a Mirror Shot or anything weird onto Graveler. So Regigigas, big defensive wall. Good for so many things. Just a nice, pure normal type. Kind of what I like. Underwave. That's fine. We weren't going first anyway. We are a big, slow Heffalump. We are not moving anywhere. We are just going to click Revenge and go second anyway. Mirror Shot. That's what I was afraid of. So it shouldn't do too much to Regigigas. And Revenge hits. Please one-shot despite the slow start. Never mind. Never mind. It was silly of me to expect that would even be in the realm of possibility. That did a lot of damage, actually. I'm just gonna Super Potion. We're just gonna play this nice and safe. I might re-enable the EXP share for a bit, as we are seeming like we're maybe a little bit below where we should be in terms of levels. There's a crit. Uh-oh. Hey. No. No, we're not doing any of this crit stuff. I'm already paralyzed. Let's not crit me. Okay, let's just chill. Mirror Shot's a scary move early, let me tell you. Alright, we might miss this, or we might get paralyzed. Let's see. We're gonna go for another Revenge. He misses, we're paralyzed. Got his act together. We're gonna outspeed now, surely. Outspeed with Revenge. Another Mirror Shot. We're fully paralyzed. Okay, alright. Gonna go for another one. I don't think we're in crit range. We get the Revenge off, we take out the Magneton. Holy hell, that was actually a battle of attrition right there. That was miserable. And then followed up by a Cascoon. You know what, Cascoon, I feel like we can fight. I feel like we can fight it. I know, call me crazy, but I feel like we might just win that one okay. We might just be okay. Level 26. Yeah, I think I'm going to actually re-enable the EXP share for a couple levels. To save the time of grinding. Like, I don't think we're super behind, but things are starting to feel tougher. Oh my god, what a horde encounter. I could have had this. I could have had Zekrom, Snorlax, Garchomp, Shuckle, Eevee. Hello? What? Oh my god, what an absolute power horde. Holy Christ, I'm running for my life. I never want to see that again. Man, it sucks that that was not our encounter. It does. It truly sucks. And then we pick up a revive that we can't use in a Nuzlocke. That is tragic back-to-back. Okay. That horde was insane. Alright, down here, this is the person that we battled, so we would like to go optional way first. I do have Beautifly in front because it's the only thing that can actually run away from the Vivians in this area, so I did slap it in front instead of Sylveon just so that we could run. But now that we are fighting a trainer, let's go back to Sylveon. Ace Trainer, I don't know about all that, I just love Pokemon. Let's see if you're actually an Ace Trainer, shall we? Sandslash, okay, alright. We had a scare with this early on with Rollout, but I think we're going to be okay. We can just Giga Drain it, and we shouldn't have too much of an issue. We should be A-okay. Absolutely drained. Crush Claw, scary move. No defense drop, please. Defense drop, very nice. We can just Giga Drain again to get a little bit of HP recovery on top of leftovers. Keep ourselves nice and tippy-toppied. Very nice. I did put the XP share back on. I'm already feeling like I shouldn't have. I feel like I should keep it off. I kind of put it on just because I was like a level down, and that feels silly to me. So we might just have it on for like one battle just to get everyone up a level. As the XP share in this game is very, very OP, and I do understand that. I don't want to use it unless I feel like, you know, we're actually at the point where it's necessary. And I don't know if we were actually at the point where it's necessary yet. So I did also say that I wouldn't train my Pokemon up using, like, EXP share and grind until we lost a Pokemon, and, I mean, we did lose a Pokemon, so, I'm conflicted. Draining Kiss should annihilate the Goomy, though, right? Sylveon. Sylveon, you gotta take out the Goomy. He's just a little guy. You gotta take out the Goomy in one hit. Come on now. What is this? Sylveon's like my star of the show up to this point. Come on, we need you to be taking out Goomies. We need Moonblast is what I'm learning. We are at the point now where Moonblast or Dazzling Gleam would be appreciated, I suppose. Yeah, everyone's gaining like a full level just off of one fight, so I think we'll just have the EXP share on for one fight and then we'll swap back. Bronzor, huh? I guess we're just gonna go to Pringles. Pringles is kind of the Pokemon I keep using against Steel types, so we may as well keep using it against Steel types, I guess. If this Frillish could have been the one that would have learned Lava Plume, I would have been so happy. I don't know if when it becomes a Jellicent, if it will be able to. TMs that it can learn, I assume, will change a little bit. I don't know if it'll randomize to being able to learn Lava Plume or something like that. That is something to keep an eye on when we get there. Although now that I... Oh. Okay, that did nothing. Alright, weird. Now that I say that out loud, I did just remember that Frillish was level 40, so we've got a while to go before that. A long, long while before that. I feel like I'm losing my voice a little bit. I'm just going to assume it's hay fever related, but I do feel like my voice is disappearing. I had a rough day yesterday as well. We have a way down, or we can head up. That's just an encounter, not goodies. Goodies are important, but that's not goodies. Hello. If your Pokemon are not in good health, time to rest and recover. Oh. Oh. Right, this game is kind of generous when it comes to, like, Pokemon Center alternatives. I kind of forgot that. Please let me run away from whatever this is. Hitmonlee? I could have had Shelgon. I could have had that in Crazy Horde. I could have had Hitmonlee. Man. Couldn't run away. Okay. Okay. Wait, we might just be fighting the Hitmonlee, I think. Oh, right, and before I forget, we did a fight with the XP share, and I've been reminded of how strong it is, so we're going to immediately put that away. Okay. Hi. I left my darling fiancé behind and came over here all by myself. Kind of messed up. Why? What did he do? Was he checking out people in the mirror? Was he using the mirror to be sneaky? Maybe. Possible. A Magby. No more Magby. The one-shot. Classic. Do we have any more goodies around that I can go and grab? I see one up there, so yes. Give. Blue Flute. Not the craziest. Fly in front so we can run away from things. Hey, Tierno. Hey, Goober. That's me, Goober. If you use the move Flash, not as many wild Pokemon will turn up. Oh! 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 Please, Frillish, learn Glaciate. Please, Frillish, learn Glaciate. Please, Frillish, be able to learn Glaciate. That's such a good TM, actually. Man. Only Regigigas? Really? I don't think it's worth it, is it? I mean, I feel like normal dark fighting is just better coverage. And our special attack is 47, which, considering slow start, while slow start is active, our special attack is actually higher, which is kind of funny. But we still have, realistically, 45 attack, so it's just not worth it. That's such a shame. That would have been such good ice coverage. Oh, that's such a bummer. Oh, I guess Graveler also could have learned Lava Plume, but that's not super important. Man, Glacier would have been so good on Frillish. I'm annoyed that it can't learn it. Celio, however. Hi, Dialga. Okay, what is this cave? What is with this cave? This cave has... This is actually terrifying, by the way, because I'm going to have to try and run from it, I think. But this cave has Garchomp, Zekrom, Shelgon, Dialga. It has Hitmonlees, it has Snorlax, it has Eevee. This cave is crazy. Please run. Okay. Holy, this cave is nuts. Item, give. Okay. Like I said, this cave is nuts. Okay, I'm kidding on the Skiploom. The Skiploom, not quite as scary as all the others, but you know, everything up to the Skiploom was scary. A muscle wing. Okay. Not the craziest item. One day we're going to find ourselves like a choice band or something, and it's going to be beautiful. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and slap. You know what? We're just going to keep Beautifly in front, actually. It needs the XP the most. Hi. Battle. Battle. I agree. Battle. La Vesta. Like, we do have Pluck. We might be able to just annihilate it. It is level 28. Do I believe in Beautifly? Am I a believer in my Beautifly? Do I think Beautifly beats La Vesta? Volcarona? Not a chance. La Vesta? That's Flame Wheel at this level. We probably lose, actually, if it has Flame Wheel at this level. So let's just go into Pringles. I can't believe I have to swap out on a La Vesta, but that's what we're dealing with here. Spring Shot, I think we would have been absolutely fine to just go for 2 Plucks. But you know what? We didn't. Is what it is. We just Bubble Beam. Ember. I think we would have been fine against Ember. I think we would have struggled against Flame Wheel. So we would have probably been okay. Ember again. Okay, I think we would have been okay. We probably could have fought it with Beautifly, but I played it safe. It is what it is. We have a water type for a reason, and it's to beat ourselves fire types. You know? It's beat up the fire types. One goal. Beautifly level 26. I actually don't know what other moves Beautifly is going to learn. I don't know if it eventually gets like Air Slash or Hurricane or anything weird like that, because at the moment we're still going with the Luck TM that we gave it. It hasn't really learned any new flying moves, because it started with Gust. We haven't sent out Wagon Wheel much today yet, and it has Dragon Claw now, and this cave is full of dragons. Let's start with Clang Clang for a little bit. Blissey. Clang Clang, would you like all the XP? Would you like to have all the XP in the world? Actually, what we could do... This is such a cheesy thing to do, but if we swap out a little bit between our Pokemon, we could get everyone the Blissey XP, right? I'm gonna be silly. There we go. We finally get to land one. He had 1 minimize up, and it still took me all of my head smashes. That's crazy. And now everyone should get a crazy amount of XP, right? This is such a silly thing to do, but I feel like it's worth it. Yep, 3,000 XP for everyone because of the way that the XP works in this game. Well, there go all of my training issues. I never have to train again. Do we want Ominous Wind on Pringles? Yeah, we should probably take that over Absorb, actually. We're never going to use Absorb. Not with Bubble Beam, anyway. Ominous Wind is a good pickup, though. 28 as well, 2 levels, casually. Very nice. Beautifly wants Whirlwind. Nah, I'm good. We're just going to keep our old moves. Alright, nice. Nice, and Diggersby wants to come in. How do we want to fight a Diggersby? Probably with Regigigas, I guess. I was actually considering fighting that Blissey with just Regigigas, making it double slap itself to death on my Rocky Helmet because I kept missing Head Smash. If I'd missed that other Head Smash, that was going to be my plan. We're just gonna click Revenge though, and we should be a-okay. Takedown misses. Revenge is now going to do a little less damage. That is piddly damage, but if he hits his move this time... There we go. That should mean that Revenge will take this Diggersby out just fine. And the Rocky Helmet damage, and the recoil. All the things lining up in our favor. Very, very nice. That battle took so long because I messed around, but you know what? It was so worth it. We got so much XP. Everyone on our team got 3,000 XP. How much more of this cave do we have? We have at least one more trainer up here. This might be a longer episode, but I'm gonna just try and get to the end of the cave, I think, just so we can feel that sense of progression. Deoxys. Hi. Hey. Hi. What if you disappeared? Wouldn't that be fun? What if we just gear grinded you and you disappeared? Because I don't think you have anything super effective for me. I think we're fine. Nightshade. That's fine. Deoxys attack form using something like Nightshade is completely okay. That miss, however, that's less okay. Teleport. That's also a-okay. You can do that. Just don't, like, Psycho Boost me. One singular gear grind. It's a tough life for Deoxys attack. It's a tough life. He's so frail. One singular gear grind and he disappears. The Pokemon that have been in this cave are crazy, though. That I will say once again. No item over there. That's a double battle. Yucky. Am I forced to do that double battle? Oh, no. Uh-oh. How do we want to do this double battle? This is going to be the scariest thing we do today. I think Sylveon and Regigigas seems like a pretty solid pairing to lead with. That seems pretty solid, because that way if there's a fighting type on the field that scares Regigigas, we can just go ahead and bop it with Sylveon. I hope. And if there's a steel type that's good against Sylveon, that seems fine. It's fine. That's a fine double. I'm okay with that. Roggenrola doesn't scare me at all, and Mightyena shouldn't do too much to either of our Pokemon. That is a-okay with me. We just Draining Kiss on you, and honestly, I'm probably just gonna click Revenge on it as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna double into Mightyena. Mightyena is by far and away the scarier Pokemon of the two, so... And even if it misses, Revenge will just go into Roggenrola, which is also okay, because it'll break its sturdy so we can Giga Drain it next turn. That is a fine double battle. I was much more afraid of that than I needed to be. Although, can you blame me? I just came out of a battle with a Deoxys attack, and I also have seen Wild Dialgas in here. Listen, I am afraid. I am afraid. Rock Blast is doing actually more damage than I would like it to. Hey, would you like to chill, Roggenrola? Okay. 5 times of a crit. Sure. Rude. Revenge does bonk it all the way down to sturdy, which is nice, which means we can, in fact, just finish it with a Swift, and we are fine. Goodbye, Roggenrola. I feel like we led with the correct pair there. Okay, are we near the end of this cave, is the question, because I don't remember how long this cave is. More trainers, huh? Antidote... And what is up here? Is this optional stuff or is this progression stuff? Oh? Do you battle me? Oh, you do. Okay. I was like, maybe he gives me something for reaching the end of the cave. No. No. Breloom. Okay, that's fine. We can Draining Kiss that and we will be okay because we're still leading with Sylveon. That's fine. Goodbye, fighting type. It was nice knowing you. Please don't Effect Spore me because this is a contact move. God damn it. I asked nicely. I said, please. Come on now. Yes, it's fine. Armaldo. I guess we have Gear Grind. Yeah, Gear Grind seems fine. We also have Rock Blast and stuff. No, we don't. We have Head Smash and stuff. No, we don't. We're out of PP. We have Smackdown, which would also be fine. But I'm more worried this thing will have Water Gun or Absorb or Mega Drain or something like that. So we're just going to Gear Grind. As we miss again. Nice. Or Metal Claw. You know, lots of moves that are super effective against Rock types, despite it being weak to Rock itself. Do land the Gear Grind the second time, though, and that should be all we need. Once again, 1 Gear Grind is all we need. Klinklang is a Pokemon that I never expect to actually hit hard, and then it actually hits hard, and I get surprised. Latios. We could stay in and Dragon Claw. or we could just go to Sylveon despite it being poisoned and Draining Kiss. And you know what? Today is our nice safe episode because we lost a Pokemon in the last episode, so we're just going to go to Sylveon. Sylveon should be able to deal with this just fine. Really good special defense. Draining Kiss will give us a good amount of HP back. We should be fine. Heal Block. Scary. Scary move for it to go for at the start, actually. Can't use Draining Kiss because of Heal Block. How that works? I did not know how that move worked. I'll be perfectly honest. I don't know if I've ever seen that move used properly once. Huh. I guess we're going to Wagon Wheel. So, okay, hold on. First things first, can I still use a potion on a different Pokemon? I thought it just stopped you being able to use potions. But can I potion Wagon Wheel? Okay, I can. That gives me a safer swap into Wagon Wheel, and I like that, because I'm going to want to swap into them to... It even stops my leftovers recovery. That's crazy. I didn't even notice that the first time. It stops all healing. I genuinely thought it was just, it stopped, like, potions. I don't know why I thought that. It'd be so useless if all it did was stop potions in any type of competitive battle, but I genuinely thought that. I don't know if I've ever seen the move actually used properly. Dragon Claw does a ton of damage, however, to the Latios, so I mean, Klinklang should be able to finish this just fine. Another dragon, by the way, in this cave. Just want to point that out. There was another dragon in the cave. This cave was crazy. But yeah, Heal Block. I learned something today. I learned how Heal Block properly works. Huh. Didn't expect to be learning something like that today. Misty Terrain? Nah, I don't care about Misty Terrain. I just want Moonblast, to be honest. That's the only move I want on Sylveon at this point. If it could learn Glaciate, that'd also be kind of cool. But we have made it through the cave. That is the end of Reflection Cave, and it brings us into Shallow City, which we will explore next time. We might also take a little bit of a step back into the cave as well to see if there was any extra items I missed. I just wanted to finish this up and have a nice stopping point for today. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado,